All right. Good afternoon, everyone. So, hey, I thought that starting YouTube during my 71s was going to be easier. Well, somewhat it is, somewhat is not. So, I'm going to share with you that part of it is easier and the rest of it, kind of, especially the 4,000 hours. So, who are my buddies that are here? Hey, Ricardo, how's it going? Ricardo from Aussie Australia. And hey, I am new to the channel, Miss M96. Woohoo! Thank you for joining me, y'all. I appreciate it. I love it. It's awesome. So, what I'm going to talk about today is I thought starting YouTube would be easier at 71. I already had a channel and I pivoted my channel from YouTube Agent Prep, where I used to tutor students for real estate, and now to growing my YouTube channel for income, freedom, and purpose. And my avatar are 71-year-old and older. However, it can attract many others. And good day. So I have another buddy here from our school community. So look at that. So Desley is from our school community, from Alexa, and so is Outdoor Kitchens. That's Ricardo. And this person, oh, I love the cat. It looks like Tuxedo. Yeah, I don't have a tuxedo, but I have 3 cats. I'm a cat lover, and I'm an animal lover, you would say, period. Okay, so today I've been going live all last week, Monday through Friday. I went live at 7 p.m. And talk about getting a little bit tense up here. Getting a little bit tense, going back and looking at my channel and my studio, and I've found that my link for my channel wasn't working right. So those are some of the changes that sometimes YouTube makes, and I didn't catch up with it. And so I was doing some of those changes while I was watching Life with Gen X Values, which several of you were there. That is so awesome how we're here supporting each other. So anyway, I went live Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for about an hour to hour and a half, closer to an hour and a half. And then I do a live Q&A on Saturday is to answer questions. And this past Saturday, I gave out an update on my last 39 days of activity on YouTube. What were the analytics? And it was nice and surprising. So you might want to watch a little bit of that video, play it on 2x speed, right? And you can go through it much faster instead of listening to a whole hour. I think that one, well, I think it might have also gone to an hour and a half. I'm trying to make them shorter, but it can't seem to. And so the reason I started going live every day was so that I can get to my 4,000 hours on my YouTube channel, which I had it years ago, but I took a break for 2 years to focus on my YouTube to focus on my real estate business 100%. Not knowing and realizing, because I hadn't read the instructions or the requirements for YouTube and what is required to stay active. All I had to have done was 2 videos every 90 days. Well, I didn't do that, so I lost my monetization. So I'm down to 16 hours and I think 1,636 hours, or it might have increased already to 1,650, because it's growing because I'm doing these lives. However, it does get a little bit stressful doing it every day. I'm enjoying it, but this is a time where individuals, YouTube creators, can get burned out, right? Because I also do real estate. So I'm going to share a little bit of my statistics really quick here. So let me share my screen. And by the way, I use StreamYard in order to stream my videos. And they are being streamed to YouTube and to LinkedIn. Okay. Here, I'm going to share a little bit of the analytics. And a few days ago, I was told that my link was a little bit slow. And yes, it does seem to do that. I don't know why. Maybe I need a new computer to have more power and land. So that's why I'm saying it's a little bit harder, because everything I did 30-day challenge with Alexa Saranoia, and 30-day challenge also with Rob the Maritime. See my analytics. So when I started July 13th, so since July 13th and Friday was 39 days, and I started out with 2,200. I lost connection, so I'm getting back. So where do I want to be? Right here. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so Mr. Hits, hey Lillie, you might not remember me. I wanted to say thanks. I passed my real estate exam. Oh my gosh, congratulations. That's awesome. Well, now what you would want to do to attract buyers and sellers is create a YouTube channel. YouTube channel that is have to worry about having 1,000 subscribers nor 4,000 hours, because you create videos about wherever you live. Okay, like I'm in San Antonio. So I was doing videos about living in San Antonio, people relocating to San Antonio. And if you look for different channels on living in city and state, those realtors that have those videos, a lot of them don't even have 1,000 subscribers, nor meet the four. They're not monetized, but they're getting clients. They're attracting clients for their real estate business. So I highly recommend, Mr. Hitz Jr., you create a YouTube channel. Follow my journey, because I was going to create a video earlier about all the steps on getting a YouTube channel created. And so who is also here? Midlife Roadmaps. I pivot my channel now. It's really hard for sure. Yes, so I just pivoted my channel. Okay. And so I made all the changes in July. I had done some in January, because I thought I was still going to be tutoring, but then I had an incident where I had a really bad cat infection. I was down for 5 weeks, and I was like, oh man, I got to do something different when I can't go out and help people on real estate. And so I'm now doing YouTube, and to help create a business for myself and for all of you that are watching, to create income, freedom, and a purpose. Okay, you've inspired me to do lives, Lillie, along with Jenny. Yes, that's awesome. Oops, yes, we lost me, and I'm back. Okay, so that's my internet connection. So anyway, I grew, okay, in the last 28 days, I grew 23 subscribers. Now, I only started going live last 7 days. So let's go to 7 days. Most of the subscribers have come within the last 7 days. Look, 17 subscribers within 9 watch hours in the last 7 days, because I started last Monday going live every day. And the views, don't seem to be important, but I just saw an update through YouTube Studio that there's a new thing that YouTube is doing for views. So I'll probably create a video on that. So I've gone from 2242 subscribers to 2268. So I've grown 26 subscribers in the last month and a half. Okay, when I was starting to pivot my channel, and that's a good thing. Since I started going live, look at that, 50.9 hours. So my goal is to now get, so in 365 days, all right, you can click up here on this little icon, drop a rolling 365 days. So tomorrow, it's the new 365 days. So it goes back from the current day back 365 days, including today. So I've had 2268 subscribers and total, but subscribers in the last 365 days, 86. Watch hours, 1,600. So I actually have 1,600 and I think 30 now watch hours. And so I need to come up with 2,370 watch hours. And I want to accomplish that by December 31st. Hi, Atina. Thanks for joining. She's one of my regulars. She keeps coming. She's also a real estate student or getting ready to pass her real estate exam. Okay. So I found YouTube harder this time around, especially with the changes with YouTube, because for me, this is becoming a business. And now I'm pre-recording videos, which may need some editing. And I use some bullets. I either type them or I write them in a piece of paper, similar to what Rob Marathon does. And I also saw Kevin also does notes. He's another YouTuber or content creator, I should say. But he used to help create movies. He has a lot of experience with cameras. So he's an excellent channel to watch. About going live on YouTube like Jen is doing, myself and others. I seem to have motivated others to be going live. You don't have to do it every day. However, that's one of the biggest ways to increase your watch hours, because everybody that is on here, okay, is adding to my watch hours. Now, we also want to watch the video after we're done and, to learn and improve. And YouTube allows us to watch our own video after we're done recording it or going live. So that adds some extra hours. And so what's actually been difficult that I'm having to pre-record. And so it says I have an unstable internet connection, and I've got the fastest speed I can get here in the area and the condominium facility where I live. Okay, I'm not on wireless. And so that provides a faster connection when we connect the Ethernet cable directly to the computer. Okay. And then, what's and recording by looking at the lenses versus recording looking at the screen. because the camera on here is very small. So the camera on here on the back, this is a new phone that I got this year. Hi, Miss Sandra. Thanks for joining. And so this gives it. So I did a lot of testing to make sure that I'm at the right height and I'm looking at this lens so that I have the left side or the right side of my video to take a screenshot from the video and use that as my thumbnail. I'm not doing that every single time, but I like doing that. I've been having ChatGPT help me, and I give them a picture and my background, and it helps me create the thumbnails. But I like doing them myself, and I've been changing my streaming lights color to match my top, okay? So I have a lot of equipment, but we don't need it. So what surprised me is that now doing that, looking at this, doing more testing, experimenting, recording, and you wouldn't know that I have screwed up. Forget to turn the volume on. Forget to turn the volume on the lapel that I'm wearing when I'm outside, or forget to turn, okay, the camera. So even though I'm looking at the lenses, sometimes the camera is faced away. So I've had to re-record several videos 2 or 3 times while I'm outside and doing that. So once we get into a routine and we've got everything down, and now I'm creating checklists and having ChatGPT help me with that. And I'm hoping to learn from creator sidekick Desley on how to have Claude help create other checklists and systems, okay, to follow, because that makes sure that we get our process right before we start recording, having our mic, that the sound is working, that we've got the camera facing the phone, facing the right way, that we've got the right tripod to use, because that's basically all you need. The phone, a tripod. I use an octopus tripod. I have many tripods. I have short ones, tall ones, and then your lapel. So, and a ring light. I have multiple ring lights. I have a big ring light, and then I just turned on a little bitty one that I have attached to my shelf. So I researched a little ring light that you could set in front of you, and you can attach your phone to it, or have your phone on a tripod and the ring light to the side and the lapel mic. All that is going to cost you less than $50 on Amazon. And I have links on the YouTube description of what I have purchased. So you don't have to go and spend a lot of money. Luckily, I already had the equipment, so that didn't stress me out. So what have I learned by experimenting is that using the lapel and the little fuzzy that it has on it to reduce sound, to reduce noise, really helps when being outside. But I also have learned that when I record the videos on my phone, I can then hit edit, okay, on the phone, and then reduce noise. So there is a noise reduction on the phone. After it's recorded, you can click edit, and then you have the option to reduce noise. And it's amazing how it's reduced the noise on several of my videos. So once that's done, I share it from my phone to YouTube, uploads it, and I have them upload it, and then create the rest. So the thumb, and by then I'll have the title. I have my title and thumbnail prior to creating the video or the live. So learning, going live every day at this age and real estate, and I do it outside in the heat, is I get drained. My voice starts getting sore from, and so why am I doing this, even though I have those little frustrations and mix-ups that I do But you know what? I'm loading anyway. Not the ones that don't have sound, of course. I'm not really doing any major editing. I did Camtasia to add a couple of video clips. And Camtasia, I learned from Rob the Maritimer. However, there are so many apps on the phone that you can record and edit on your. You can edit through Instagram. There's so many free apps. So on an Apple, you can use iMovie. And so on an Android, there are others apps. A lot of people have iPhones, right? I have both, but the cameras are much better on my Android than on my iPhone. See, the iPhone only has one camera, but the Android has three and two little ones. So it has much better resolution. So I've learned to do some editing on the phone to improve the lighting, to reduce noise, to crop the picture, to do what was I tell? Oh, remix. So remixes from a produced video are done on the phone, and they're done on YouTube. And so when you're on YouTube, you click on the YouTube channel. Okay, and let me get on my channel, because you cannot do remixes on your computer. At least that's what I've learned so far. So I do remix. And what is the remix for? You take a long form video and make shorts that are 15 seconds to 60 seconds. And then you can to when they see the short. So YouTube allows us to add that link and send the viewer to the channel, to the full video. So when we're on a video, okay, so let me get one that I'm here. So I'm trying to show it on the phone. Let me cut the voice. All right. Okay. There's a like. Oh, so I do want you to like my my video. Okay. So you click the share button, and then you scroll up, and on the bottom there's remix. And then when we click remix, then okay, and then you'll see on the bottom the bar, the editing bar, 15 seconds, and you can move it left or right to pick the section that you want of the video. Okay, up here, and it changes it to 60 seconds. However, what I have learned so far is that my shorts that I remixed and did 15 seconds to 30 seconds got more views than the ones that had 60 seconds. So videos aren't having many views. And plus, it's probably also the title that I put on it. So some of the recommendations are some like Rob the Maritimer. He doesn't do much short. If when he does, he uses Nexus clips. And then there's Opus, where you can upload the video, and it's a short that would give better click-through rates for viewers to watch. Okay, and so that's what I mean to increase the traffic to my channel is doing some clips, remixes from my lives and from my regular videos that I upload, and also share them to Instagram, Facebook stories. I had learned before not to do that with my real estate, only get organic. But now I've learned that you can do some in order to keep us top of mind and bring some traffic to the YouTube channel. The one thing that I have also learned is most short views don't get long form. However, and it may increase our subscribers by 1 to 1.5%. Comment here from Miss Desley, creator sidekick. Okay, once YouTube has processed the live, can take up to 424. That is correct. It will take about 24 hours to process. However, I can still access through YouTube Studio to add a comment and to pin it. That's another thing that I've recently learned, and so that I can ask the viewers. So you can download the live video and then upload to your short software to create shorts from it. Yes, that's just an extra step. And it's doing it that way. I think it's, you can download the live video and then upload to your short software. Yes, but I don't have short software, right? And none of the software that I have, like for Instagram, TikTok, will take a video as long as I had. So what I do is I start creating remixes on prior videos, and then after the video is done that I just did live, I'll do the remix the next day, or I may not do. I'm not remixing every single video. Okay, I'm not really wanting to have so many shorts, but I'm learning as I go, and we will learn together as I'm doing this. So thank you for that, Desley. And Desley has created several apps for helping us with creating a YouTube thumbnail, description, a lot of things that I hope to beta test a little bit tonight. Okay, so those are some things that I'm doing. And I've learned a lot about ChatGPT. So starting at 71, it's like, okay, Lillie, you need to learn more AI. Learn more ChatGPT, Gemini with Nano Banana is great editor for visuals, okay, for thumbnails. Claude, oh, I haven't done much with Claude, but that is Desley's one of her expertise. She's done a lot with Claude. And so I use chat a lot now. I was resistant. I was like, oh my gosh, just another thing to use. And so many people are not liking the AI, right? I don't like to watch videos that are artificially made, that are artificial intelligence made. And there's so much that's not real. It's like, I want to watch real content. I mean, yes, sometimes they grab my attention on TikTok or Instagram, but I don't spend a lot of time like I used to when I was doing a lot of real estate. With this, I'm focusing on YouTube long form. That is my primary focus. And to help those of you that are following my journey to learn as I'm going, because I'm experimenting. I don't know how to do everything. I'm learning something new every day. And I'm sharing that. And so by doing this live, I'm sharing what I learned or what I research or what ChatGPT and I research. So I watch other gurus, and the gurus that I'm watching are those that have 50,000 to 100,000 subscribers, not so much the ones that have 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, because who is my market? Who is my avatar? Individuals like myself with 2,000 subscribers, 1,500 or 0. Okay. And like I mentioned, I am creating, I was hoping to do it today. I didn't get to it. Create a video on starting a YouTube channel by creating an email and creating a new YouTube channel. So today I created a new email so that I can use with my YouTube. So I made it, said, work with Lillie wasn't available. So I did workwithlilliehandy@gmail.com. So I'm adding that. So NB Writer 1, hey friend, thank you for joining. So we've got somebody else on here. Awesome. I appreciate everybody. So we had a whole lot show up and then they left. Okay, so let's see. Desley Creator Psyche says, I didn't realize that your live video would not be accepted as a long form video to Nexus Clips. Oh, no, I didn't say that. To TikTok. No, I can download the live video and then upload it to Nexus Clips. I don't use Nexus Clip because it's a paid subscription. I'm sorry, Desley, if I confuse the issue. No. So the videos can be uploaded to Opus or Nexus Clips or to Submagic, and then create shorts. Okay, and like some of those, they actually allow you to put captions. But so when I do the remix on my channel on my phone, I can also add captions. I can create a new one. I can put new text. Okay, I can do a quiz. I can do other things on it. So I'm experimenting with that. Okay, so, and I've seen you over on Jen's stream. Oh, yes, NB Ryder. Oh, yeah, I see your picture now. Yes, I've been attending Jen. She's one of my buddies at the school community. That's where we met. And also Creator Sidekick and Dr. Sandra that was here. So I've met so many people, and Ricardo from Australia that has outdoor kitchens. All these individuals we met through school community with Alexa Saranoia, and some also with Rob the Maritimer, because he goes live, right, every Tuesday at 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, or he's at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, because he's in Nova Scotia, Canada. And so every day I'm learning something new, and I'm practicing. I am testing some thumbnails, one that maybe that I create and one that chat creates, to see, what it thinks, who likes which thumbnail. And ChatGPT has become so much better with using our real photo and not modifying and making us look either younger or older. And we can tell it, chat, could you lighten my photo? Oh, could you change the color of my top? Could you put my hand up on it like that? So chat can do those types of things with our photo, which is awesome. Oh, so you're in New Brunswick, Canada. Oh my gosh, I have so many friends now in Canada, about 3 hours from Rob, but I don't really watch him. Okay, he's awesome. I learned about Rob. He showed up on my feed as I was looking for, starting YouTube or type of thing. And then I met through him, that says, if you ain't dead, you ain't done yet. He's awesome. And then through old Mike, I learned about Alexa. And so it's just been like, domino effect from one creator to another. And it's so awesome. We can meet so many people and support each other. Okay, MB, I'm editing a video for one blind grandpa. I have to get 5 weeks of long forms for him before I go away for 3 months. Oh, wow. A blind grandpa, and he has a YouTube channel, or you're creating one for him, or he just wants videos done. So you get 5 weeks of long form videos. Saying you're going away for 3 months. Where are you going? Sometimes I ask too many questions. Okay. And okay, so Dasley says, do you have a paid version of ChatGPT? I did. I cancel it right now. I'm in the minimum. I'm figuring out how to use all these apps without spending much money, because most beginners may not have the money. So I want to learn to use these apps without getting a full paid version, and or a paid version beginner. Like today, I signed up with MailChimp, but I already had some MailChimp account that I used in real estate. So I do not have any paid accounts. I used to have a paid ChatGPT. I used to have a paid Canva. The only thing I have paid right now is my StreamYard, which I'm using right now to stream to YouTube and to LinkedIn. Okay. And so then I have PicMonkey, which is a software for creating thumbnails, removes backgrounds and all that. that I learned how to use since 2020. But now that I know how to use Canva much better, learning through Rob the Maritimer, and even how to create the banner on Canva. I was so confused. I used to use another program but I wasn't paying for it. When we don't know the options of what we can use for free, uh, research it, ask other content creators, because so you use the design feature for images. So I use right now only 2 paid subscriptions. I do have TubeBuddy. Some people use vidIQ, and so TubeBuddy allows me to compare, more things and search. Like, show you. Let me show you the screen. So I had TubeBuddy on 2 accounts, but it gets expensive. I was paying almost $700 for 2 YouTube accounts, and that's just a little bit too much. Okay, so when we have TubeBuddy, so with TubeBuddy, similar to vidIQ, we can do topical analysis, niche insights, related video manager, keyword explorer, and then SEO Studio. We can do it through there instead of manually doing it. So I do the SEO myself. And then video topic planner, you can have tag lists. And so some of these things I have copied and pasted on Google, not Forms, Google Docs. And then I just copy my description from Google Docs and I put it on the description on the video. That is where I have all my links and all that. A little bit of description above that is about the current video. So you can also do click magnets and do A/B testing, where you test multiple thumbnails, you test different titles. So you have access to a lot of those things. And then you can get milestones, but TubeBuddy on my phone is not working as well. Okay. And so, it has a lot of things. It lets you know how many videos you've uploaded and all that. And vidIQ has a similar, and I think vidIQ is having a summit in Dallas, I think September, and a lot of people are going to be there. Rob the Maritimer, I'm not going to be going. So right now I'm focusing my money on what I need to do and not stretching it. Okay, so I don't get into my savings. So protect your money. Okay. Let's see. OBG, one blind grandpa. Okay, what does OBG stand for? I don't know all the acronyms. So let's see. OBG means okay. So let's see. And OBG. Okay. Let me go back to. So another person lives in Nova Scotia. Okay, let me look at comments because I've missed a few. So, okay, I'm trying to share the comment and I'm clicking. Okay. So yes, he started a channel in March and I edit his videos for him, but I am going to a work overtime schedule of 80 hours a week. Oof. On night, 5 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. till November 1st. Wow, November 15th. Hey, I remember days where I used to work 60 to 80 hours and when I was traveling. So anyways, to get on track with your discussion, I use the pro version of CapCut, and I'm looking at DaVinci here a bit. Yes, I was going to research DaVinci. It has a longer learning curve, and Camtasia has a free version also instead of paying for one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. OBG lives in Nova Scotia, so he's 3 hours from you. And then I wonder if your graphics card is the issue for the freezing of your life and speech rather than the actual internet. You know what? I was thinking about that, Desley, because I've had this computer for quite a few years. I think I bought it maybe 2020 or 2018, and it's a Surface Pro. So I may need a more powerful computer, because I know we had discussed it because of your Creator Sidekick app. Oh, one blind grandpa, OBG. Okay, got it. All right. Duh. Sorry, I missed your good day, Creator Sidekick. Thanks for the welcome. Hope you would. Okay, so let's see. Yes, I'm well and hopefully doing a live tonight. Oh, midnight Aussie time, which will be around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, wow, you're going live, like Jen said. A lot of people are starting to go live. You know, some of them didn't know because I wasn't publicizing that I was going live every day. And then I mentioned to one person and it's kind of spread. Don't look that up. Ha 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 ha. OBE is the one blind grandpa. Okay, got it. All right, so where did we leave? Where was I? So anyway, right now I'm paying for StreamYard, which I use for streaming. That's my streaming software. TubeBuddy and PicMonkey. I will be canceling PicMonkey. I already did when it expires. And TubeBuddy, I might want to test vidIQ. I had done both of them years ago when I was making a lot of money on real estate. And when I was trying to test everything, well, it's the money that we pay starts adding up really quick. So we have to be careful with that. So this time around, I'm not paying for a lot of things. I'm testing it so that I can share with you all who are starting a channel or wanting to grow along with me. Yes, I'm using StreamYard from my laptop right now, and because I'm at home in my home studio. When I'm outside, I go live. I haven't gone live on my phone yet, but I can do it live on my phone because I have a StreamYard subscription, right? So I can use it on my computer and then I can use it on my phone. And so I haven't, I used the StreamYard on my phone, I don't know, a couple years ago, but then I stopped going live. So thank you for your questions. Okay. So anyway, oh, and something I was doing today was when we want to change something on all our videos, and instead of doing each one individually, we can do bulk and miscellaneous tools. Well, that comes with a paid TubeBuddy account, not with no TubeBuddy or no vidIQ. So I was using that today because my link to my YouTube channel wasn't working right. I had one space or one character that I messed up. So I was having to go back and edit that. And then I ended up doing a generic description to include my links. I put links to books that I've read that have helped me with YouTube and for mindset and for investing, because I was a real estate investor. And so you copy the text that's on the video, and then you copy your new text to replace. So it finds on your videos the current text and then the text you want to replace it with. And then you continue and you can tell it how many videos you want it to do. So I told it to do my most recent videos, not my real estate ones. So basically going back to like 39 days since I've been doing that. So it's great. Instead of I was starting to do each one and I'm like, uh-oh, Lillie, come on, use the bulk bulk and miscellaneous tools, and that's really good. So it worked. I tested it and I made changes on several videos. So, okay, NB Writer 1 says, okay, I heard it's pretty good from the laptop, but functionality from mobile may be a bit limited. Well, I will find out and share that if I go outside and do some streaming on my phone. But Jen does streaming through the YouTube studio. And if you attended Jen's today, it does pretty good. And she was showing that you can share your screen. And so that's pretty good for using YouTube Studio to go streaming on the phone. It may not have a lot of the things that StreamYard and Ecamm have, but for basic streaming, it probably works really good, as she said. Okay, so my next point is whether starting over with YouTube, staying on YouTube is worth it to me. Yes, it's worth it to me because I enjoy it, and I'm now sharing my journey, at 71, the tools that I'm using and how to grow myself to 4,000 hours and for others to grow with me. Getting the 4,000 hours by December 31st is not the most important thing. As I mentioned earlier, we can attract clients even if we have less than 1,000 subscribers or less than 4,000 hours. When we have coaching experience or no coaching experience, as we're learning, people will start asking us, hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? And then we can do one-on-one mentoring, like a 1 hour mentoring, and charge per 1 hour. Several mentors do that. Some charge, 150, 200, others 350. It just depends. So I've learned from Rob the Maritimer and from Alexa Saranoia that people will start asking you, once they keep watching our content, they'll start asking you if we can help them out and then hire us for one-on-one mentoring. And then we can create courses and that. So I haven't done any of that yet. Today, I just created a new email, a new Gmail account that I'm putting the link on my videos now in the description. And then I already created a guide, a starting guide. Hello there, Ricardo. Hey, Ricardo made it back. He's in Australia. Good day, mate. And happy to have you here. So yeah, I also do lives from YouTube Studio. Awesome. And you like that, huh? That works good for you. I've not tried any third-party streaming apps. They're expensive. Okay, StreamYard is $450 for the year, and I think Ecamm might be similar. But Ricardo uses OBS, and I've watched some of his lives, and they sounded great and clear and all that. It went awesome. So I've noticed that my internet hasn't been interrupting now. Hope the live is going well. Yes, it is. Okay. So yes, being on YouTube is worth it to me because I want to make it a business, and with my journey, show you what I'm learning, what mistakes I do, what the challenges are, what successes I'm having, and show you my analytics so that we can grow together, because there are some of these things that I'm doing now that I didn't know. So I'm learning as I go. Yes, I already had some YouTube experience. But my experience, I had 2 channels. One, I would pre-record and edit. Oh my gosh, when I started, it was terrible because I didn't like being on camera. Now after creating a lot of videos, it got a lot easier. So I started with 3-second videos, 5-second videos, and I kept growing. But when I was editing, it used to take me days. Oh my gosh, I was trying to make it like a movie, and acknowledgments and recognitions on the end. It was just too much. But that's what I was learning back then. Now that part is easier. Now I go with my lives. I've never really edited, whether it was good or bad. I just did it. And I had a consistent group of attendees, which were my students. Sometimes I'd have up to 15 or 20 students on a 2-hour live. So my hours, I mean, grew like this quick. Not now, because I don't have that much of a following yet with pivoting. Yeah, so your stream has leveled out. Thank you, NB Writer. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's see, Ricardo, and you go by Ricky, right? Ricky Ricardo. So I'm listening and here, but I got to get back on the road again, but glad I'm here. I have been using OBS. I'm so glad you're here and you came by. We are helping each other grow and learning from each other. So creator sidekick. So thanks for coming by, Ricardo. I developed my webinar live stream app and connected OBS to the app to do live streams to my YouTube channel. Oh, wow. How is that working? Oh, yeah, that's the live stream that you did live stream with me to work on creator sidekick, right? So that's your own app that you created and connected it to OBS, right? So you might be selling that. So that she's created so many apps, I can't keep up with her. Okay, so as I was saying, yes, it is worth it to me. My goal is to grow the channel and eventually help other individuals and, you know, people asking me to help them, and I start charging. The goal on here is to make money through YouTube, but by mentoring, coaching, selling products, affiliation, sponsorship, you know, all the links that we have. There's so many ways, okay, of making income through YouTube, not just AdSense. AdSense will be another. So OBS is free too. Yes, OBS is free. I think it takes a little bit more learning curve, but yes, it is free. It's a free tool, and unlike years ago, they now have a wizard to say, oh, wow. So now it's a lot easier. Yeah, a lot of things are getting much easier with all this AI. So AI, I've attended several like 5-day sessions and an online course that was free to learn more about the different AI. So I do use it more, but it's mainly ChatGPT, Gemini, and Perplexity. Perplexity is like more advanced than Google search. And I was using it for like a vacation, places to go and things like that. It's really interesting. I really liked it. Okay, so let's go back. So is it worth it? Yes, to me it is. Again, you don't have to have the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours or the 8,000 hours by February 1st in order to create an online business. What we do want to do, and I'm starting to implement, is to create a landing page or start creating an email list. I have a huge email list, but it was from realtors that I may use that also, because this is good for realtors to attract clients, buyers, and sellers by creating videos of real estate properties. So YouTube is excellent for so many different types of businesses, not just to earn from AdSense. Very worth it to me. Okay, am I going to be doing lives every day forever? Probably not. But who knows? I might become Mel Robbins. She went through so many struggles. If y'all don't know Mel Robbins, she is an influencer and interviews a lot of people, and she's written several books. Oh, and you can also create ebooks using Chat or maybe Claude and sell your ebooks, you know, through links on your YouTube video or through through Amazon, right? Or other places. And also if you have a blog, you can put all the links there. So there's so many, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to get it done. And I can't seem to do it all at 71. As much as I am active and hyper, I do get a little bit more tired, especially when I'm outside in the sun. Okay, so what am I going to do differently? Well, more prepping, more checklists, create a system so that I can follow and do it right every time. and not spend as much money as I was spending when I first started, not buying all the techie tools that a lot of people say that we need. We don't need all those techie tools. It's one step at a time. And what I've learned through real estate and others is make money first, then you can start spending. If we start spending money first and not earning money, then we're going to go broke. Okay, or pull from savings or get a sidekick job. I do have a sidekick plus my real estate, but they're both in real estate. Okay, and so this YouTube is going to become my business because I want to travel to Europe, and I keep thinking that I want to move to Europe, Spain, Italy, or Portugal, somewhere like that. So I'm researching from this one young lady called Traveling with Kristen, that she makes money through YouTube by helping people relocate to other countries. She's been doing that now for 20 years. She started when she was like 20 years old. So she's been doing it for many, many years. You know, I'd like to try the, what is it? The nomadic digital nomad in Europe. Okay, traveling to different countries and doing my digital work and earning money online. So and of course paying myself right now. Let's see, will you upload Des and Mel episodes for me, please? I'm not sure what you're asking. Mel Robbins? No, look up, if you're talking about Mel Robbins, just look her up. And or if you're asking about the link to her videos, let's see here, Mel Robbins podcast. She's a great person to listen to. I used to walk and listen to her videos. I mean, to her shows, but she's now very professional. And she's an attorney. She was an attorney. Okay. And Des, I'm not sure who Des is that you're talking about. Oh, Desley. Oh, she's creator sidekick. You can see her link right there is at creator sidekick. That's Desley's channel. Okay, and I'll get you Mel's channel in just a moment here. Okay, Mel Robbins. Here we go. Okay, there, Mel Robbins. Because now it slowed me down. Having trouble connecting, yes. And Desley's probably right about the power of my computer. Okay, so I just put the link for Mel Robbins there. And then Desley is at creator sidekick. Okay, she's on here. All right, so I am getting to the end. So of course, while I'm doing this, and as I'm learning, and if I don't know something and you ask, because I want you to ask questions, and what are you struggling with now? Or what have you been struggling with YouTube, or your mindset, or, you know, going about titles, thumbnails, and that type of thing. Please put your comments, you know, on the video. Once I'm done, put your comments on there, or you can post a comment now as to what you're struggling with. that I can help you with. I read all the comments on my videos, and I will definitely reply. I don't have an abundance of them where I can't do it, right? So I will definitely reply to your comments. And if there's something that I don't know, I will find an answer, because I have so many friends now that are content creators. And I Google it, or I ask Chat or Gemini, or maybe even Claude. Okay, so we've made it to the end. So we started out with, I thought starting YouTube would be easier at 71. I thought so. And it will get easier the more that I do it, and the more that you also do it. It will get easier. And we have to make boundaries and schedule our time. So like these, I'm doing them at 7 o'clock. I already have a set time. I don't have to think about it. When I'm pre-creating videos, I was going to do them Sunday, but I was a little worn out and I didn't do any batch recording on Sunday. So I've got to do it during the week, okay, in order to have videos in addition to live videos, creating videos about starting YouTube at 71, okay, which is my one of my playlists, and that is everything that you have to do to have a successful YouTube channel. These lives are about what's happening now, what I'm dealing with. On Saturday, it's Q&A, analytics, updates, any questions that you have. And however, my one playlist about starting YouTube over at 71, it's where I'm helping individuals get started with YouTube. These are fantastic, Lily. How is the app coming along, Desley? Great, I hope. Oh, it's coming along great. Okay, thanks, Ricardo. I thought you were gone. So I stay away from Claude, says NB Writer 1. No need to fast track my connection to my eventual AI overload. Yeah, sometimes we can have overload of watching too many people that are live streaming, and we're helping. But it's through a pace from now to the end of December or beginning of January for those of us who want to reach 4,000 hours, okay? And that's what it's all about in our community. School, SKOOL, is an excellent community to meet a lot of people. And there are a lot of free ones. So, so great. Thanks, Ricardo. It's out for beta testing at the moment. I'm using webinar live stream app to live stream 10 p.m. Washington time, which is 8 o'clock. Oh, no, which is midnight Central Standard Time. Tonight, read Claude AI. Oh, so at midnight, you're doing, well, let's see if I'm awake. And then 10 p.m. tonight. Okay, I go live at 8 p.m. tonight. Oh, so is that 8 p.m.? So Washington time, which would be 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, Ricardo? But I get the alerts on your phone. Oh, you love Mel Robbins' content. I use her countdown strategy to get things done. Awesome. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, she's great. I've read a book. I've watched so many of her videos. It was great listening to her and to Jim Quick, who is The Limitless. It's one of the books that I've listed it in my description. So, oops, it's midnight and 10 p.m. Aussie time and 9 a.m. your time, Lily. Huh. Oh, 10 p.m. Aussie time. Oh, okay. Got it. Not, well, I thought Leslie said 10 p.m. Washington time. Is that what you meant? Which is West Coast time, Desley? So, okay, 10 p.m. Aussie time, which is 9 a.m. my time. Okay, got it. And then, okay, good night, everyone. It's 10 p.m. here and 5:30 a.m. comes real soon. Yes. Oh, Western Australia. Pardon me. Well, the initials WA is Washington in the West Coast. Okay, you all. It's been awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very appreciative, very grateful. I love you all. This is Lillie Handy Dominguez coming to you from San Antonio, Texas, which is Central Standard Time. And I would greatly appreciate it that if you haven't subscribed to my channel, that you please subscribe. Click the like button, click the little bell so you get alerted anytime I go live or upload a video. Put a comment about what you're struggling with, what you would like me to talk about next, either on the Q&A for Saturday or on these live videos, which can be YouTube News or Creator Live with Lillie, Creator Talk with Lillie, which is going to become a podcast. And then share the video if you have someone that it could be useful to. And the hype doesn't work on mine yet because I haven't reached 3,000 hours. So hyping a video happens when we have 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours. That's when the fan club, the fun club starts, or the fan club, super chats and community members and hypes. Bye, Athena. Thank you. So for lives, I'm going to share projects I help clients with, both homeowners and business owners, like builders, architects, designers over the last 20 years. So yeah, Ricardo does outdoor kitchens. He's been doing it for over 18 years. And then his wife makes barbecue sauce. Hey, I want you to ship me some to San Antonio, Texas, or I have to come to Australia. So everybody, thank you so much for being here. Until the next video or the next live. Bye.